On army request, BTS Illegal Army brings you contracted Mafia husband Jimin FF. Jimin threw the phone in anger upon seeing Yeon and Jungkook's picture together. The phone landed on the couch as Jimin stormed out of the room and entered the gym, his mind consumed only with thoughts of you and Jungkook. Jimin trusted both of you. He couldn't bring himself to believe either of you would betray him. Angrily hit the punching bag over and over. He couldn't make sense of anything. He hated everything now. The punching bag snapped off the strings. Wiping the sweat from his brow, he picked up the water bottle and while drinking entered a room that was completely dark. When he turned on the light, there they were, your images, your paintings, all around. He sat down on the armchair. I stalked you for years, Maya. And now if I find out that you cheated on me, I will burn this whole world and let you and me live only. He sounded so heavy and terrifying, his eyes burning with the mix of anger and heartbreak over the possibility that you had betrayed him. But deep inside, his heart was screaming for him to trust you. Episode 7. When a pregnant you came to know that your husband is a stalker. He came out of the room and walked into the sheer bedroom, but his eyes landed on the empty bed. He frowned, then his ears caught the sound of coughing. Gently, he knocked on the restroom door. Wine, are you okay? Concerned. You came out shaking your head, looking completely vulnerable. He immediately held you tightly and helped you sit on the bed. Wine, Quinchana. Jimin, please call the doctor. I am feeling a headache and something's not right. Please. I will. He panicked and quickly called the doctor. For the time being, he forgot about pictures, forgot everything else. Soon the doctor arrived. What happened to her, Jimin? Concerned. Is she okay? Jimin noticed Jungkook seemed more concerned, even though Jin sounded just as worried, but he could only focus on Jungkook's word. And that triggered the image flashing again in his mind. She is my wife. I will take care of her. It's not your concern, Jungkook angrily. It was the first time Jimin had ever addressed him like that, making everyone frown. Before Jungkook could say anything else, Jimin entered the room and closed the door. Hyung, he's just worried about her. Don't take it seriously. As soon as Jimin entered, you smiled at him. He frowned. Smile. Mr. Park, you are going to be a father. Well, it's still not fully confirmed yet, but give it a month or two. It's my experience speaking. She left. You smiled shyly, but when you look at Jimin, he was frozen, expressionless. Are you not happy, Jimin? Frown. I am happy, and why wouldn't I be? But I have some questions because no matter how much I try to forget that part, I couldn't. And because of your health, I am asking you simply, just promise me that all you say is the truth. You were shocked and gulped, sitting up on the bed holding his hand. Jimin, I have never lied to you, and I am not going to start now, especially when you seem hurt and serious. Please ask me whatever you want. He nodded and showed you the picture. Your eyes widened, tears started streaming down your face as you saw the pictures. It was you and Jungkook. He wiped your lips, held your hand, embraced you. You were entering a house at night. You and him were giggling together. You quickly remembered when and where it was, but the way it looked in the picture, it made it seem like you were cheating on Jimin. You look at Jimin with glistening eyes. This is me, but it's not. It seems like soaps. You started telling everything to Jimin one by one, explaining everything, although your voice broke many times. It wasn't because you were lying. It was because you were afraid of losing him. Soaps. Please trust me. Please, Jimin. You cried harder. Jimin embraced you. I love you, Jimin, and I only love you. I'm sorry that it looks like this, but me and Jungkook are just friends, nothing more. You sobbed more, but he smiled internally, satisfied by your explanation. If you want, I will never talk to Jungkook again. I only want you, Jimin. This world or any man in this world, it's not important to me. So, shh, calm down, Maya. I trust you, baby. Don't cry, please. Thank you, Jimin, for asking me and not jumping to conclusions. Thank you for trusting me. He patted your back and smiled, excited to tell his Hyung and friend. Rest here, Wine. I will be right back. You nodded and he left. Is she okay? Jimin nodded smilingly. What happened? You seemed so happy. She is not feeling well, and here you are smiling like an idiot. I am going to be a father. What? They were all in complete shock and happy at the same time. Wow, this means someone is going to take my place? Everyone frowned. Being the magnet, Jimin hugged Jungkook. I am sorry. Jungkook smiled and hugged him back. It's okay, Young. You seemed tense before. Yeah, he is right. Is everything okay? Jimin showed Jungkook the pictures, eyes widened. That's not true. I know. Ryan told me everything, but now you know what your job is, Jungkook. He nodded, holding rage in his eyes. Smash it. He left. 2 months later, yes, she is pregnant. I told you before, take care of her, Mr. Park. You should be more careful from now on. Don't worry, doctor, I will take care of her and never let a single tear fall from her eyes. You smiled and looked at him fondly. He chuckled, looking at your expression. He picked you up in a bridal style and walked down the hospital aisle. Everyone stared at you both, some wishing they had a lover like yours, others complaining to their own partners, but you both smiled, lost in each other's eyes, leaving the world behind. Time skips. Mayan, from now on, eat healthy food only. You looked shocked. From tomorrow, okay? Jen and everyone frowned, but as soon as the chef entered, ma'am, here's your pizza. They all face palmed in unison. You smiled quickly at them and started eating. Let me have a bite too. You slapped his hand. But it's enough for 2 people. How much are you going to eat, huh? Me and my child. How many people? Jimin chuckled and looked at you fondly. Hyung, aren't you gonna say anything? Go ask the chef to make a pizza for you both to shrug. Yeah, smiles proudly. You giggled and stuck your tongue out at them. You ate the whole pizza and later went to sleep. But at night you woke up feeling hungry again. You bit your lips secretly and quietly escaped from his arms. You rushed downstairs thinking of cooking something for yourself but found nothing. You opened the cabinet to find ramen, but there was no ramen, not even banana milk. So you picked up the car keys and left for the departmental store. Jimin woke up to find the space next to him empty. His eyes widened and he quickly stood up. He searched for you in the restroom. Interval. Dan rushed downstairs but couldn't find you anywhere. He ran out to the garden and asked the guard. Mrs. Park left somewhere 5 minutes ago in a car. From where? Jimin rushed to his car and is about to trace your location when you step out of the car, taking out so many bags with you. Jimin quickly rushed to you and embraced you tightly. Are you okay? Before you could say anything, he backs away and cups your face. I am fine, Jimin. I just went out to fulfill my cravings. You pout sweetly at him. Jimin rubbed his temple in annoyance. You didn't understand the situation. Jimin is a mafia and you leaving the mansion at night. His enemies are everywhere. It's not safe. But he didn't want to reprimand you because he understood the craving part. Jimin takes a bag from your hand. Mayan, go in, I will bring these. You nod and happily run inside. Jimin glares at the guard. Don't you know how dangerous it is for her to go outside at this time and alone? Are you all stupid? Every guard looks down. Next time if she steps outside, I will kill you all. He leaves with this and then enters inside. Mayan, you should ask me, baby, for everything. Pout. You are sleeping. Jimin takes a deep sigh and leans towards you. I am yours. My everything is yours. My sleep and my dream only belongs to you. You smile, looking down shyly. So next time you better wake me up before sneaking out from my arms, understood? You nod. He ruffles your hairs, making you giggle. Next day. Oh shit, what is all this shock? Jimin smiles and greets his Hyung. Oh, good morning, Hyung. Good morning, he says with a frown but keeps raising his eyebrow, demanding an answer for all the cartons he can see. And they are not one or two, they are like hundreds or maybe thousands. Let me tell you, Hyung, we went on a shopping spree for wine. Smile. It's Jimin's idea. Points to Jimin. Yesterday night she sneaked out to buy her favorite snacks at a departmental store. So it's normal in pregnancy, it's craving, don't you know? Yes, Hyung, I know, but it's not safe for her. Jin, who steps into the conversation, says, right. He shows the thumbs up to Jimin. So I bought everything that girls crave during the pregnancy month, enough for 9 months. Wow, I am crying hearing this perfect love story. Hobie sheds fake tears, making Jimin giggle. This is for her safety, home. I don't want her to think that I am forcing her to stay, or maybe think that she's in a dungeon. I don't want her to feel like that. A month later, you and Jimin had a great wedding. The wedding he always wanted to give you. A grand wedding you both deserved, without any agreement, without any contract. It's a real marriage. The marriage you both deserve, the happiness you longed for. But the world seems to not let Jimin take the happiness. Today you decided to roam inside the house because you don't know why, but Jimin always made excuses when you asked him to let you go outside. Even the doctor recommended you to stay home, but you were all fine up till now. As you were roaming, you find a room you had never noticed before. You entered inside, but it was all dark. You searched for a switch, and as soon as the lights turned on, your eyes widened. You saw your pictures. You remember this was the time when you left Paris and visited Mauritius. And after this, in every other country, you find your pictures, even in hotel rooms. You backed away scared, sweat dripping from your forehead, your eyes turning red and glistening, your heart almost stopping. Jimin stopped me. You backed away and rushed out. Jimin, who was entering with a bouquet for you, was smiling, waiting to see your happy face, but you bumped into him. Smile. Wine started backing away, gulping, scared of him. Don't. Jimin frowned and took a step towards you, but you kept backing away. All the BTS members came downstairs. Be careful, you are big. You stalked me for 2 years? You're a stalker. I'm scared. Jimin gulped. Every BTS member was also shocked because they didn't know anything about this. Ryan, I loved you from day one. That's why I did all this. You glared at him. Now you had enough. Then why did you leave me in Paris? If you truly loved me, why didn't you come back? Why did you never tell me that you loved me? Why and I? No, let me tell you, you don't love me. You're just obsessed with me. Jimin became all sad, remembering the past. I thought you never wanted me. I wouldn't have talked to you in Paris if I didn't want you, Jimin. If I didn't love you, sadly. So do I, Ryan. I wanted to come, but my guards told me that you were living your life nonchalantly. I forced myself to think that I was nothing to you, but when Tae and Jungkook mistakenly kidnapped you, I realized that you still remembered me somewhere out there. I started thinking that maybe you loved me too. I do love you, Jimin. I love you and I still do. From the time we danced together in the rain and you told me that you liked me, I wanted to tell you that I had fallen in love with you, but you used me. Jimin sighed deeply. Your tears were streaming like a river. I thought that you didn't. Jimin took a step closer and cupped your face. I loved you. Even before we danced in the rain, I just want to take it slow, but I wasn't in control either. I left a letter for you. Yeah, I read it. You shrugged and yanked his hand away. The letter where every word made me feel like I had been used by you. You blurted out, your voice trembling with sadness and anger, your heart heavy. There's something else written on the back line. It says I love you. You frowned and confused. You're just typing. No, there's not. Yes, there is. No. Ryan, I love you. Please forget the past. Let's live for the love we have now. Look, Ryan, it doesn't matter what happened before. What matters is the present and the future we can have together. I want you to know that I love you. I will keep loving you. No matter what storms we face, I will never let you cry again. Just believe in me, Ryan. Forget the pain of the past. Let me be your present, your future, your forever. You looked at him, eyes glistening with unshed tears, your heart slowly melting under the sincerity in his voice. Mine, he's right. Let the past go. Give him the chance he's begging for. Your strength broke and you cried harder, collapsing into his arms, embracing him tightly like your life depended on it. I'm sorry I acted foolishly. It's okay, baby. Just don't stress yourself. I love you, and this isn't stalking, my love. It's how deeply I care for you. I have protected you so many times without you even knowing, baby. He gently patted your hair, his hand soothing as you snuggled closer into his chest, feeling the safest you had ever felt. To be continued. If you really like the FF, please like, share and comment. And if you want to be the part of this illegal chims family, then subscribe to my channel. Annyeong.